Good evening, Crimson Tide Nation, and welcome to the 36th edition of Alabama Primetime Live from yours truly, Jackson Johnson, and my partner in crime, Travion Ware, as we'll be going over our take on the latest news and notes of the Alabama Crimson Tide, including our live reactions to the CFP rankings, where Alabama is going to be ranked in tonight's edition of the CFP rankings as they go live. And let me tell you something, folks, you're going to be in for a wild ride. How you doing tonight, good buddy?
Doing good, doing good. Ready to pop off with these rankings and see where the Alabama Crimson Tide is ranked and who they'll be possibly facing this in these latest rankings.
Oh man, it's gonna be fun discussing all of it for sure. And before we discuss our take on what's gonna be like, we're gonna tell you about how today is Veterans Day, and we would like to give a thank you to all those that have served. Thank you for your service to those that have served, and we just without the war veterans of this country, without the people that have served in any war, it's like we would not be doing this show. It's like there wouldn't even be an Alabama Voice College Football without you guys. And yeah, and to those that are currently serving as well, we thank you as well for going to those countries. And matter of fact, we dedicate this show to all of you, all right here. But as they say, it's never too late to go shopping for Christmas and Black Friday. Trevor, you know what you're gonna get for Black Friday and Christmas?
That's a good question. I'm looking at some of these accessories on the Voice of College Football website, and I'm looking at this tumbler cup, this mug, stuff like that. Those look like some good accessories. Just holiday gifts to spread around the house. So definitely got some options here on the Voice of College Football website.
That's right. You can come on in and go on VOCFB/shop, fourthwall.com/collection/Alabama for top notch merch of Alabama with the Voice of College Football. Because I'll tell you right now, you'll be in for a fun ride for each of them. But while we wait for the rankings, I was looking at the SEC title scenarios, right? And
Hmm.
it's funny though, we can actually get in the SEC title if some magic happens, of course. So we basically need, and it was somewhere. I could have sworn I saw it today, but good grief. Like for Alabama, like I know that it said, if we win, this definitely helps. I mean, that's obvious, duh. But if
Yeah.
Ole Miss loses to Florida, then we get in. And I think it said if Texas beats Georgia, we get in as well. So like we win against Oklahoma, of course. All we have to do is win and we're in with a victory over Auburn. But what do you think about these title scenarios that you're hearing about, Travion?
Yeah, for Alabama, the most obvious path, obviously, you just want to win out and get in, take control of your own destiny, not put it in nobody else's hands. But the scenarios are interesting because you still got some teams fighting for pride at the end of this year, fighting to be bowl eligible and things of that nature, and anybody can be caught slipping at this time of year. You got a hungry Florida team looking to knock off looking at who did you say they were playing again? I forgot. Florida versus
Ole Miss.
yeah, you got a hungry Florida team looking to knock off Ole Miss, but then again, Lane Kiffin he wouldn't go for that, so. But then you got other scenarios like a team like a Texas still in the fight versus Georgia and Sark versus Kirby Smart. That matchup there, that chess matchup there, so that game could easily go either way. I definitely think it's gonna be a lot of dog fights this weekend, and it's gonna be a lot of drama, so definitely excited to see how everything shakes out. But Alabama football should definitely just focus on what they have in front of them. Oklahoma and really just handle business at home. Kalen DeBoer has not lost at home, so just want to handle business and let the chips fall where they may. So yeah.
Oh, agreed. And we're getting the rankings, it looks like. Okay, so we're getting Louisville at 20.
Hmm.
They're not. We had Cincinnati at 25, South Florida at 24, Tennessee's at 23. I
Hmm.
believe Iowa's at 21. I mean, should that really surprise anybody? No. Okay, so we got Virginia at 19. And they're really just teasing us with who's going to be at 18, 17, 16. But we know Bama's getting in. Like, they're still in that top five, of course. Oh, here we go. Okay, we got Michigan at 18. Our guys at Michigan at the Voice College Football are going to be happy to see that. That's for sure. And number 17, let's see. Who's going to be there? Who's going to be there? Come on, come on. Don't tease us so much. Stop teasing us. Stop teasing us, committee. Ugh. It's like trying to update your phone sometimes. Oh, there we go. You got USC at 17. Huh.
Those Trojans. Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty much similar to how the rankings were last week. A little bit of changes, but there shouldn't be a lot of change. Honestly, I think Alabama going to be in that four spot still, obviously, and play Georgia or the group of five. But Georgia was think they were the lower seed in the I think they were around eight or nine, I believe. Yeah, so yeah.
I honestly wonder if the ACC champ is going to have the lower seed than the group of five representative, to tell you the truth. I mean, like, if it's Georgia Tech, then no. But if it's Pittsburgh or Virginia, I could see the ACC having a lower representation. Okay, so we got Miami at 15. Oh,
Yeah, because
Lord.
those are already two lost teams, and Georgia Tech's still a one loss team. But the group of five, they're taking the best record from there. So it's really would depend. That is an interesting scenario you pointed out there.
Oh, man. I don't know if you saw a little bit of Miami Syracuse, but
Oh yeah, they
it,
back and forth.
oh, man, it was like 0-0 until 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Like, good Lord. Oh, there we go. We got Vanderbilt at 14. That's a win that's really making us look good right there. Like College Game
Yeah.
Day in town and Theo Vaughn as the guest picker. Talking about Diego Pavilla's mom. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, the fact that Vanderbilt is still quality win. They've been holding their own ground and still what are they 7-2? Yeah, seven
Eight
and
and
two.
two.
So
They got the
8 and
bye
2.
week this week, but
Yeah,
next
yeah,
week
bye
they're
week.
back.
That's what
They're
it
gonna
is.
be
Yeah.
back next week playing against Kentucky. And Utah is 13. Oh man, so if I had to guess, I would say BYU is gonna be 11 or 12. Because there's no way there is no way they're
Yeah.
gonna be in the top 10.
Yeah, I think they're going to be one of those first teams out. Oklahoma and BYU would be my guess. So probably Oklahoma 11 because they're coming off a bye week. You really can't move them up or down, can't really penalize them. So they'll be at 11, and I think BYU will be 12. So they'll probably be the first two out
Oh,
if I
agreed.
had to guess. Yeah,
Well,
but
we
we'll
see
find out.
BYU at 12, and I think
Yep.
y- you're gonna be right
Oklahoma.
about Oklahoma being 11th, and you are right about Oklahoma
Yep.
being 11th.
Yep. Yep. That's pretty much how it should shake out, and then just the top 10 is probably just gonna go how according how the latest rankings were. So like I said, I don't think Alabama should move up or down, but we're gonna see quickly here. So
Oh yeah, I mean beating LSU is not like how it was in 2012 or 2018. It's not anything to really brag about to your friends. It's the same as Florida beating Tennessee in Gainesville. It's just something you expect to see. And what do we have here? We have the Texas Longhorns at number 10. They move up a spot, of course.
Yeah, they fought their way back. They fought their way back because I thought they were out of it a couple weeks ago, but they you know fought their way back, sharking them. So good to see.
Yeah, I mean, like they've been like really fighting they've been fighting and clawing their way back ever since they lost to Florida on
Yeah,
October 4th. It's
yeah,
just
that's
been
why I really thought it was over.
go ahead.
No, I was saying that's when I really thought it was over. Then for the Longhorns when they lost to Florida, unranked Florida team. And that was when Billy Napier was still there. So yeah, that's why. But
Oh
they
yeah.
they they picked up a quality win when they beat Vanderbilt. So
Oh yeah. And it always helps to defeat your rival Oklahoma on October 11th. And Notre Dame is ninth. And we've got Oregon at eighth. I mean, oh Lord, like Pat Narduzzi. I hope he's pulling some Buds Bunny reverse psychology on the media for Pitt's sake. Like say
mm,
that thing about beating Notre Dame doesn't matter. That's pretty dumb. But that's just me.
mm.
Ugh.
They like to say Notre Dame don't play in the conference, but I mean they still got some quality wins under their belt. They started out the year pretty bad, but still got some quality wins under their belt. And Marcus Freeman, all respect to him. Like I say, you saw what he was able to do last year. So, mm,
Oh yeah. I mean, like Freeman, I feel like he's going to get Notre Dame some more playoff wins for sure.
mm.
I mean, there we go. And we've got Oregon at eighth, Ole Miss at seventh, Texas Tech at sixth. I feel like if Ole Miss wins on Saturday against Florida, which they likely will, they're basically clinching a spot in the CFP rankings at this point.
Yeah,
Like they're in the playoffs. Huh?
yeah, pretty much all they have to do is win out. Them and Alabama are pretty much in the same boat, kind of win out. They wouldn't clash with any other powerhouse SEC school in the regular season. That's why Texas and Texas A&M that matchup at the end of at the final week of the season that's going to be really important there
Oh, no doubt about it.
because you got number one
And
versus number 10.
oh man. And we've got number five, number four, number three. Guess who's number five? The Georgia Bulldogs. But guess who's above them? We are.
Yeah, yeah, the Todd always come up on top of the Bulldogs. No surprise there.
And Texas A&M's number three. Indiana's number two. And the Ohio State Buckeyes are number one. But oh man, so we're gonna be looking at what things are looking like. Okay, so Oklahoma's that first team out. BYU is that second team out. Okay, where is the CFP? Like, where are these guys getting Miami as the ACC represent? They do know that Miami has
Yeah,
two
like
conference. Yeah, I'm not understanding this. Like, maybe
yeah, is
this is
there a
just
way you could pull it? I was
oh
saying, is there a way you could pull it up on the third screen and show like the entire bracket for the listeners to see? Really just so we can dive into it a little bit more because
well, I'm
definitely
yeah.
some interesting matchups.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm just kind of going ahead and seeing if I can get like a little picture right quick. Oh man, there we go. Okay, so Georgia's waiting it out for South Florida. Dadgummit. Golly
South
Bill.
Florida, that's South Florida. That's a dangerous team with Coach Goldish and quarterback Byron Brown. Yeah, that's definitely a dangerous team. Of course, Georgia always gonna be Georgia. It's gonna be hard to win uh, in Athens, but still the same. Aren't the first round games in at, on campuses for the higher seeds, right?
Yeah. Yeah, let me see if I can get this. Here we go. There we go. I So I think I've got it figured out. I'm pulling some Speedy Gonzalez magic over here, best way I can. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Open image in. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So this is what we've got right now. We've got Miami as the AC representative, according to ESPN. But I'm gonna be real with you. I feel like whoever is doing this, they're not really studying the ACC. They
I
didn't
mean, it's
really.
it's the committee for one, and the ACC. They got a bunch of 2 and 3 loss teams almost. I mean, nobody in their who in their conferences. It's not a lot of undefeated teams around college football, but a lot of that conference is 2 and 3 losses almost. And then Miami hasn't really been the hottest team. They kind of stumbled in October and stumbled into November. So it's just like it's like yeah.
True. I mean, like we're looking at this right, and like Oregon Notre Dame, that looks good. And here we go. Yeah, I am not understanding where the committee is. Oh man, here we go. Yeah, not understanding this whatsoever, but that is probably me. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
because I think it's pretty sensible, and plus it ties into what the reasoning was for last week. It's not a lot of movement. Be Yeah, it's not a lot of movement. South Florida would be that group of five team, and it makes sense that BYU is one of the first schools out, BYU in Oklahoma, because Texas beat Oklahoma and Texas Tech beat BYU. So I get some of the logic that the committee went with there, but I could I could still see some stuff changing. So
oh, that's true. That's true, man. So here we go. We've got the official bracket of what it would look like today. There it is. Miami, Texas Tech, Texas Ole Miss. Oh man, do you remember 2012, 2013 Ole Miss?
who was that? Chad Kelly back then? No, I don't really. I'm
Yeah,
trying to
Chad
remember.
Kelly was there. Hugh
Yeah,
Freeze
yeah,
was head
Chad
coach of
Kelly.
Ole Miss in those 2 years, but also that 2013 game was when Texas got beat down by Ole Miss on the Longhorn Network.
Mm.
Man,
That was back in that Big 12 days, huh? So
yup, the final days of the BCS rankings. Man, like if Texas Tech was playing Texas A&M, that would be a fun one to look at because they've not played each other since A&M left the Big 12 in after 2011. And Notre Dame, Oregon, that looks like a good one, but I mean,
I mean,
uh,
but rightfully so. You see the top 4 teams getting a bye, the Alabama getting a bye, Ohio State getting a bye, Texas A&M getting a bye, and Indiana getting a bye. I really feel like Texas A&M can make a stronger case to be higher up than what they are, but you really can't move Indiana after that miraculous win they had over Penn State this past weekend. But Texas A&M, you still got to honor them though. They still are undefeated. They still have a pretty good strength of schedule and stuff like that. Texas Tech, it really just depends with them. Can they win the Big 12? Can they put it all together? They got a good defense for sure. They got a strong, good defense. It's that offense for me, but still the same. They're still handling business. So
oh,
the
that's
field,
true.
the field looking pretty decent. It's a lot of sleepers in there for sure. A lot of first round matchups look real entertaining, and like I said, with this, like for example, with this Georgia and South Florida matchup, said it earlier in the show. Coach Gold is still a good. He's a good coach. He got a good group around him. A dangerous quarterback that can air it out and be a threat with his legs, but still got Kirby Smart in that stubborn Gunner Stockton. He real 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 just a pain to deal with. You know, he outside the Alabama game, he been on the tear. So got some good matchups in the first round. But I definitely see your point about Miami though. How is Miami still there? How I thought they were done when they lost to SMU. Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, like they basically need some miracles to happen in conference play to get in the ACC title, and of course, it would help if they beat North Carolina State and Virginia Tech, which that should be no issue. But the big test is Pittsburgh on rivalry week, so they're
Hmm.
definitely going to have to win out, cross their fingers, and of course, Georgia Tech has Boston College and Pittsburgh left on their conference schedule. So, ugh, that is an awkward situation for the ACC. And I bet you Miami is definitely pulling for SMU to lose out to Cal and Louisville, but that's not happening. Virginia is still ahead of them, but they've not played Virginia. So the one year they could play Virginia, that's gonna hurt them. There's Duke and Virginia Tech for Virginia, but to be real, Virginia has basically just been in close games every week this year. That's a terrible look. And Louisville has that head-to-head win over Miami. So they're definitely thinking about Clemson upset Louisville on Friday night, but a saying I always have, Travion, and hanging with me, there's a saying you're going to learn from me. You know what it is?
Yeah, what is it?
Don't ever put yourself in a position where you need somebody to win or lose for you.
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely what I was saying about Alabama. That's why they got to handle up their business. They really control their own destiny. And the point about the ACC, like I said, it's a bunch of two-loss teams, but the other college football playoffs, I feel like we saw it with Bama last year. That 10 win threshold is really the mark that each team should want to get to, 10-2 at worst, and let the best team win from there. So you definitely want to win out if you can, but it's definitely gonna be a lot of teams trying to play spoiler alert and stuff around here around this last couple weeks here, especially rivalry weekend. Rivalry weekend is gonna be so crazy, man. Like the outcomes could go either way for real, and that's really gonna be because Texas I feel like with the like for example with the Texas Longhorns and the with Texas and Texas A&M on rivalry weekend, the winner of that game I mean I project Alabama to be in Atlanta for the SEC championship game. They got a clear path. A&M got a clear path, but that's easier said than done to beat Texas. But Texas, if they pull off an upset versus the Aggies, that's gonna seal their ticket in. But Texas A&M though, it's looking like a collision course between Texas A&M and Alabama. But we'll have to see. But a lot of scenarios could happen between then and now. So
Oh, for sure. But like Texas will definitely have to make sure they can slay that dragon that's Georgia in their case. Basically eliminate them
hmm,
from conference title contention.
hmm. Yeah, it really just depends on how Arch come to work that day. You know, we got you get. I feel like we've gotten a lot of two different types of arches this year. We got the scared and timid one, or we got the one that's the gunslinger that's gonna be confident, that's gonna orchestrate that Longhorns offense. But it really just depends, man. For real.
No doubt. And it's just a wild ride seeing what the ACC is looking like, for this year. But on the bright side, we don't have to worry about it. We're all right. All we gotta do is just keep winning. We're good.
Yeah, for sure. But then it's gonna be a lot of SEC bias. They're gonna say they got five SEC teams in there, but I feel like the field pretty much explains itself. SEC has been the most dominant conference, followed by the Big Ten, but then they're just gonna the game they like to play. So, eh.
Oh man, what would be cool is if we were to see Alabama Ole Miss as the Natty. That would be fun to see.
Hmm. Can Lane Kiffin and Chambers uh Chamberlain, what is that quarterback name? Chamberlain? I forgot.
Trinidad Chambliss.
Yeah, Chamberlain. Can they take it that far? I mean, I wouldn't. I wouldn't doubt Lane Kiffin though. I mean, he can do it. So I mean, it really just depends. Yeah, they have
Oh
to have
man,
a couple things fall their way, but
oh man, it is so cool, and it's awesome being in the top four again. Like we're in it again as always.
yeah, this time, yeah, it's definitely definitely a good feeling versus this time last year. They needed a lot of help at this time last year. Like I said, controlling your own destiny and really being able just to like you said, just having everything in your power. That's definitely gonna be a good thing for Alabama. They can just handle business versus Oklahoma this weekend.
Oh, no doubt about it. And that commerces the end of our rankings reaction as we move on to other topics like our take on Caleb DeBoer's press conference and injury reports and recruiting updates. And I can tell you right now, we've got a fun ride ahead of you for the rest of tonight's show. But first, Trevion, I think you and I know a guy who can give us some top notch college football predictions. And I think he's the
Yeah, I think.
double. Huh?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, you call him the Doppler, I call him the ball knower. Yeah, he definitely knows his stuff for sure. Point you in the
Yeah.
right direction.
Yep. And he's the guy that looks like Mark Rogers and is Mark Rogers.
College football is even more exciting when you've got some action on the line, and the games are even better when you're cashing in. And the voice of college football is the place to be to get the greatest value. Start with my picks: 75% against the money line, 58% against the spread, and I've got a 40-plus year track record. 11-0 in the college football playoff for me last year against the money line, 8-3 against the spread. And I'm just the warm-up act. Steve Merrill of Wager Talk is our ace in the hole show stopper. 7 years with the voice of college football, over 30 years in the industry. Steve gives us analysis on all the big games, but you can't miss Steve's weekly under-the-radar pick. 28-12 against the spread the last 3 years. You also get picks from some of our top analysts here at the Voice of College Football, including Corey Bratta, Matt Zemek, and Steve Dace. Check out those numbers. Become a YouTube or Patreon member for just $99 per month. Go to the main channel on YouTube, click join, and then select the betting tier. Do the same thing on Patreon. Make 2025 a winner now.
There we go. That's why you go to Mark Rogers, Steve Dace from the Steve Dace Show and the Michigan Podcast, Matt Zemek from USC Primetime Live, Trojans Wire, College Wire, and Corey Bratta from the Hawkeye of the Storm. And for those under the radar pits of the week, you go to Steve Dace. Not Steve Dace, Steve Merrill from Wager Talk. Oh, man, I had a little brain freeze for a moment. It's like, my bad, Travion. Oh man. Well, we've got our take on the press conference from yesterday. Uh, when you saw Kalen DeBoer's press conference, what was your overall takeaways from it?
Really more so just what Kellen DeBoer is really a mix of what Kellen DeBoer and Ryan Grubb was talking about with the run game, still getting it going, uh, and it's really, and I really just really harp on something that Ryan Grubb said. He was saying that reflecting on Ty Simpson's comments, saying that it's more so of a mindset thing, and then Ryan Grubb really retracted that thought and said it's a physicality thing. So I'm just saying, when you hear stuff like that, and that's been such of a focus for this Alabama team, is I mean, it's not concerning, but it's really I'm really thinking from a personnel standpoint. So who does it have to be? Does it have to be a Jam Miller? I mean, is it going to be Jam Miller? Is it going to be Daniel Hill? Are we going to see some more Kevin Riley? Really trying to see. So hearing stuff like that, it really just makes me. I already have my eye on that situation with the run game, but it really just makes me think even more. And also just hearing some stuff about some players near return. You got Quay Walker. Just hearing more good things about his recovery. He had a broken foot versus Georgia in week 4, and hearing how he's getting more and more looking more and more better in his rehab and as he returns to practice and stuff like that. So a return like that would definitely help this Alabama defense that's already been feasting over these last few weeks in the pass rush and in things like that, which came more Warmack in that group. So just those two things right there. Those two things were definitely things that stuck up in my ear. I also heard Ty Simpson speak today at practice to the media after practice, and he was talking about preparing for this vicious OU defense and stuff like that. And he said he reached out to Arch Manning, who had already faced the defense in the Red River rivalry game. So that's real interesting to me that the fact that they said they keep a good friendship, the two quarterbacks, but they said Todd Simpson also gave him some tips on that Georgia defense that Arch Manning's going to see. So those three things right there, those three things really stuck out to me over between today and yesterday.
Oh man, that like hearing that from you, man. Like this get me excited about Texas, Georgia, and Alabama, Oklahoma even more now because we're gonna be seeing what Ty has learned from Arch, and we're gonna be seeing what Arch has learned from Ty on Saturday afternoon and on Saturday night. Everybody's gonna be so amazed. I tell you what.
Yeah, hopefully they gave each other some good tips. I mean, the
Oh,
OU defense is feisty, and then you got going winning in Athens. That's always difficult. That's always tough. But but back to Alabama's standpoint and things like that. Also saw Kane Warmack just talking about the growth of a player like a Keon Keeley and how he was able to contribute uh, contribute versus LSU. I think he picked up another a sack, half a sack. I think it was. I'm not sure. I forgot. But yeah, a player like a Keon Keeley and stuff like that. Alabama fans have been wanting to see him. So the fact that you getting some complimentary players, being able to step up in this defense and things like that. That's why you see them performing at the way that they are. Not just that this depth and that this nucleus on the defensive end is actually being able to, really just grow under Kane Warmack in his second year and leading his defense. So
oh, no doubt, man. And we were hearing a lot about sign discussions about sign stealing, like gathering information. We,
yeah,
we were hearing a lot about that in the press conference.
yeah, I saw Ryan Grubb allude to Brent Venables and who's the head coach? It's Brent. Yeah, Brent Venables. You know how they were saying Oklahoma still signs and stuff like that. Well, Ryan Grubb, obviously he was joking, but it feel like some seriousness to that. He was saying that well, just know that we change stuff every week, so they're looks like they're gonna be updating some of those signals and stuff like that. But still the same though. It's still gonna be a chess matchup on the other side versus that Oklahoma defense. But then again, Alabama has performed well at home, and they've proven to be able to adjust and be able to just squeeze out enough on offense. But like you said, it really just depends on how things go up front. But in terms of stealing signs, I mean, at the end of the day, we still got the playmakers to beat them, so they still got to execute on the field. So, but that was real interesting to see Ryan Grubb, speak on that. So
Oh, no doubt, man. And we also heard a little bit about the friendship of Kalen DeBoer and Dave Roberts. It's like I didn't know they go ways back. Like, wow, it's like that's so cool.
Yeah, yeah, I saw that. Dave Roberts is the Los Angeles Dodgers manager and stuff like that, and just to have some royalty out in Tuscaloosa this past weekend. Hopefully his championship vibes can rub off on Kalen DeBoer, and we can get some similar results in T-Town the way they had in LA this past October when they won the World Series. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm excited about all that, but how are you feeling about Connor Talty? Our kicker at the moment, because because I was because I saw a little bit of where DeBoer was talking about where he said, "quote The thing I really like is when he's had one that didn't really go well, he has been able to respond. Him being able to respond, that's what you got to do. I don't think it has really affected my choices to go for it on fourth down." Unquote.
Yeah, the Connor Talty situation is interesting because you got a player that's been had his ups and downs this season. He's hit from close range. He's had his struggles from over probably about 45 and stuff like that. But he kind of like what Kellen DeBoer said. He's been able to when things haven't gone his way, he's still been able to respond and you know pass the test the next time he's been tested. And a great example of that was versus LSU. You saw I think it was an extra point. Was it an extra point? No, I think it was a field goal.
Field
He
goal.
yeah, it was just like on Madden. When you get the game stick stuck and you're kicking a field goal and you got the monitor and it goes all the way over there. Well, he had one of those ugly misses, but he was still able to redeem himself and clean up the second time in that LSU game. So that just goes back to show the trust that Kellen DeBoer has in him, and we're gonna need him, especially during this time of the year. You get got a lot of dog fights and stuff like that, and dog close games, and you never know when it's going to come down to a Connor Talty field goal to win it for Alabama. So I think that Kellen DeBoer, just him continuing just to show his belief in Talty, that speaks volumes.
No doubt about it. And Rough Rider returns says, I wish Alabama well against Eastern Illinois and Auburn. And he wished us a hello, gentlemen, and a hello to
How
you
you
too,
doing,
Rough
Rough Rider?
Rider. It's like down to the Sooners for this week, but we'll beat them for sure. But we love our
Definitely.
guy, Rough Rider returns. He is a good friend, always tuning in to each of the shows, tuning into the magic that we're making all right here on Alabama with the Voice of College Football. Man. Well, we got some recruiting updates,
Hmm.
and they say it's looking good. It's looking real good because Steve Wiltfong is saying that we've got a great chance to go ahead and get Maxwell Hiller, the 2027 five-star offensive line, the interior offensive lineman. I got to tell you, he's going to be making magic all over the place. And to give everybody a little profile on him, for those who don't know about him, he is a young man who is 6'5", interior offense lineman, 300 pounds. He is a junior dog in Coatesville, Pennsylvania, part of the 2027 class, fourth best nationally in the 2027 class. The best player in state of Pennsylvania and number one interior offensive lineman. Sorry, Penn State, you're not getting him. We love our rivalries. We don't call ourselves unrivaled, unlike Penn State does. They're not slick. They think they are, but they're not. But let's find some huddle tapes for him, shall we? Because I bet we can find them. If there's not any silly ads this time around, if there are, well, we'll be ready for them. We'll be ready for them.
Yeah, but when you look at a dude like that, a 6'5", 300-pounder interior offensive lineman, for one, you can never have too many good offensive linemen, and then it's just good to see that Kellen DeBoer and Ryan Grubb continue to get those type of get their type of players in the building. I've been seeing some stuff about the offensive line, and he still inherited a lot of that offensive line from last year and this year, but he's kind of getting more of his uh athletic version of offensive lineman, interior offensive lineman, and we're going to see some of that on this huddle film. He's uh, a kid that's able to move and pull and rotate on the offensive line. Some good versatility.
Oh, here we go. Oh, he just yanks him. He pushed that referee down. Oh my god. What do you think he was telling him, Travion?
Oh man, he a mauler, man. He get out, definitely want to get out of his way, man. For real, he's looks like a stone wall right there. He ran right into a brick house right there. So it's just like that's definitely an impressive target for Alabama. Like I said, just his athleticism to be able to run and find extra work. You know.
Man, number 31 sitting there going, what happened? Where am I? Where am I? And we don't care. We see too many of these car ads. We want to see more Maxwell Hiller. Yeah, the Honda truck. Yeah. Ugh. This is like the running gag of the show, I swear. Oh man. He's just knocking him down. There he
Yeah,
is.
he just really you could tell he's just a player that's gonna hit his gaps really hard and really just create good running lanes for his running backs and his skill players. Like I said, I'm just real impressed with how he's able to move. You don't see a lot of people moving him. He's moving the defenders. So definitely need some more of that in T-Town for sure.
Oh man. Man, what did that referee ever do to anybody? It's like he did nothing to anybody. He's not number 31. I hope he's not good friends number 31. Cause then that means the ref's in trouble with our guy Hiller. Oh, there he is again. There he is again. Oh, here we go. God almighty. He's just cheering him up fast, isn't he? Oh man. I bet we can find some more. There's more. And let's see. The ads will go away. Again with the Honda truck. We don't care about the Honda truck. Don't get me wrong. Cars are awesome. It's just we don't want to see a car ad right now. We want to see a highlight of our guy Maxwell Hiller. We want to see some sophomore highlights, and then we're going to show the people Joshua Sam Epel. There it is. There he is now. Oh, here we go. Oh my.
Yeah, like I said, he's just a mauler. You see, he taking them for a ride, just clearing everything out. Big dump truck, like you said, that's definitely the type of player Alabama needs on their offensive line. They have a couple of them, but they still trying to fill out that offensive line for years to come. And he's definitely a player that can definitely do that for sure.
Oh man. He's mean. I don't want to mess with him. I don't want to get mauled up.
Yeah, but that's what you need. Mean offensive lineman. You see, he's a lot of pancakes. He's like you said, just taking a lot of them for a ride. Looks like a boy amongst men amongst boys, and that at the high
Ooh.
school ranks.
Oh, he just went. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Bang! Oh my no, he felt that hit. He's gonna feel that in the morning. Oh man. Oh my god, he pushed him down. He pushed him down. He's like, Here we go. Boom. Oh man. He's running. He's running. Boom. Told him it's
Yeah,
time to go home.
yeah. You see, every block he has, he's just springing the running backs, springing them forward. So that's definitely a good thing to have. You see, he's able to latch on, and he knows how to get up and use his leverage really well. For sure.
Oh, no doubt.
I can definitely see why he's rated as highly as he is.
Yup.
Yeah,
There
you
he
see
is.
his top 10. What he had: Penn State in there, Oregon, USC, Alabama, a couple others. Definitely some other contenders in there. Just hoping that Alabama can get him in the building again. He was at the LSU game this past weekend and saw some good things from there. So hoping they can continue that relationship.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, and definitely try to make him an anchor of the 2027 class because their 2026 class is almost wrapped up. As this year is waning down, but still able to hopefully they can make Hiller anchor of that 2027 class. Like I said,
Ooh. Oh man. Oh man. There we go. There we go. He's getting them. He's getting them. And let me see. Joshua Sam Epel. There he is.
another offensive lineman. Yeah, they like I said, can never have too many quality offensive linemen, especially with just Kellen DeBoer and Ryan Grubb offense. How they're trying to continue just to get their type of personnel in for sure. So
No doubt, man. It's like, man, like we're just getting winner. We're gonna be getting winners all over the place. And who says that the Alabama Georgia Tech rivalry doesn't exist anymore? I mean, I know that they haven't played in 41 years, but first off, Georgia Tech is literally in our fight song. They're literally in our fight song. And secondly, they're battling over this guy, Joshua Sam Appel, as Alabama, Georgia Tech are two of the 10 schools fighting for this young man. As we see, we've got Georgia, Tennessee, Nebraska, Miami, South Carolina. Yeah, don't go near Miami. They're too into the 80s. The 80s called said they want their slogans back. South Carolina, you gotta figure out what's going. Yeah, at least you're not having Mike Shula anymore. You got the Buckeyes, Texas A&M, and Ole Miss. Well, I mean, if you
yeah,
want to hear, huh?
no, I'm saying those definitely some good options. But I'm just looking at his build. 6'9", 305 pounds. Definitely look like Kalen DeBoer and Ryan Grubb have a profile of what they want up front, and I think that's really important. Just getting more of those guys and having those specific builds. So this Joshua Sam Epel, he definitely looked like a serious candidate for sure. Hoping that Alabama can reel him in, but the people definitely gonna see when we roll his tape here in a second.
Oh man, and they say it's basically between South Carolina and Georgia on three, as I'm looking at, but it says Alabama has a 1%, but I say we'll be able to convince them to come on over. We'll be able to convince them. I think we can get them.
Yeah,
There we
just
go.
depends on how that visiting process go and Coach Cap, the Alabama's offensive line coach, how he can just strike up a relationship with him. But talk
You
about
can
a
do.
massive kid. Talk about a massive kid, a 6'9", 300 pounder. Just and he can play inside and outside. So that's just real impressive with his size and versatility for sure.
Oh yeah. And here we go. There we go.
Mm.
Gotta bring out the Genjutsu. Gotta do that. Gotta bring out that Genjutsu. There's our guy. There he is. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you see that wall he just created? Yeah. Kalen DeBoer and Ryan Grubb definitely have a type. Well, when they're recruiting offensive linemen now, they definitely want somebody that's got a mean streak to him. The build and the size is pretty similar to what we just saw from Maxwell Hiller. Of course, Joshua Sammy Pell is a little bit bigger, but like I said, he's definitely fitting that profile in my opinion of offensive lineman that Alabama are looking for in the future, and he can definitely be another anchor. Him and Hiller could be anchors of that 2027 class for sure.
Oh, here we go. Oh, he
Yeah, he
pushed
just
him
taking them
down.
on just a pancake. That's a pancake. He taking them on rides. That's a pancake, man. He taking them to the bus. That's what I call it. Taking them to the bus, sitting them down.
There you go. Taking him to the bus. I love it. I love it. Oh man.
Yeah, he's just mauling them, pancake after pancake. Mm. And then
There we
he looks like a good Caden Proctor replacement, you know, because he can play tackle, but then you can move him inside. And Caden Proctor himself, he's 6'7" now. This kid is 6'9", and just got a mean streak to him. Like I said, just the tape speaks for itself. He's steady running people over. He's steady laying on top of people, throwing them around like rag dolls. That's really impressive. And the fact that he's 5-star, highly recruited, highly touted. So definitely definitely would be a huge steal if Kellen DeBoer and Ryan Grubb can convince this young man consider Alabama even more than what he's already considering them. So
no doubt, man. Like no doubt about it. And before we get to our next topic, we'd like to tell you about Amazon, where we've got that Amazon link from the Voice College Football, where you can shop on Amazon using this link to support us down below. You don't need to buy the product display; doesn't cost you a penny, and you get that same shopping experience. And it's all right there on that link. And it's never too early to do Black Friday shopping. You're on Amazon as well, so that's the perfect place to go. Alrighty, so we've got David Jacobs as our priority, one of our priorities for the 2027 recruiting class. 5-star edge rusher. Think we can get him? I think we can get him.
shoot, yeah, definitely he's a priority. He just said it himself. Definitely look like a big, strong kid, or edge rusher, something that Freddie Roach is definitely done a good job over this past few years in his development, especially with his laser development with Beyonce Pierre. But having some uh some younger cats in that 2027 class is definitely important. And David Jacobs definitely can be one of those guys that can anchor that 2027 class along with those two offensive linemen. So.
Oh, no doubt about it. I mean, it's just exciting looking at these guys like right there. And we'll go ahead and take a look at his build in case for those who are just learning about him. He is one of the top edge rushers for 2027, of course. But here we go. No, come on. There we go. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. There we go. There you are. There you are. He is from Bless Trinity Catholic High School, and he is from Roswell, Georgia. And,
Mm.
you know, he is number 10 nationally. One of the best, one of the top 10 players, just making it in that top 10 for 2027 recruiting class. The best player, the best edge in Georgia, the second best edge in the 2027 class. And man, if you really like losing, go to Florida State. I tell you what. Ugh. I mean, they don't, get out of there. And I'm just gonna smack talk about Miami so much. I mean, it's hard not to. It is hard not to. And
Yeah, but that
Oregon is, huh?
yeah, I was saying that top that interest list looks pretty solid outside of the Miami schools. You got Texas A&M and you got Oregon. Just a kid that's what was he 6'6", 6'6"? Yeah, so he got some good size and speed to him. Yeah.
Yep, 6'5".
Okay, 6 feet.
Oh man,
He'll probably, yeah, he already 6'5". As a sophomore, he'll probably grow to 6'6", 6'7". So, that's not too far off.
oh, here we go. His father, David Jacobs, played at Georgia from 1999 2002. So he dealt with the Jim Donnan era. It basically ended his career getting an SC title win in the second year of the Mark Rick era. And his brother Dawson Jacobs is part of that 2028 recruiting class. And
It's gonna.
huh?
No, I was saying with his dad going to Georgia, it's kind of hard, but he just with his dad going to Georgia and them already having a relationship with the program, it's that's probably why Alabama is making him a priority. Anytime you can get a kid from the state of Georgia, that's pretty impressive to out recruit Kirby Smart. But yeah, it's probably gonna be a war between Alabama and Georgia, just with his dad going there and Alabama being on hot pursuit of him. But get ready to watch some of this film and see how powerful and impactful he is. Yeah.
Oh man, before we get there, man, he was great in college, in high school. He's great in basketball. I wonder if we'll see him be one of those two sport athletes. Oh, he's just blocking punts. He's just, oh, there we go. Here we go. Oh, there he is. There he is. Block kick. Ha
Yeah,
ha
that's
ha.
just that's
Dunk.
just effort, and then he's able to catch it. And oh, man, that's just yeah,
Oh my,
he
that
got
is.
great effort. You
Oh,
talk about a kid with great effort and great motor, and just playing the game of
he
football
forces a
really without.
fumble. Oh man, I'm sorry, man. uh, I interrupted you. I just got so excited from him. Here
No,
we go.
but that'll happen. You seen a kid with some high motor and just a lot of effort and a lot of effort and motor. Like I said, just being able just to continue just to make plays and so that's definitely something I can see why they caught Freddie Roaches in the Alabama defensive line room's attention for sure. Just a kid that flies around and he bends that edge really good for sure.
Oh
See, he
yeah.
got a dipped and under, got right home,
Oh man, this is
bringing
amazing.
speed, bringing speed off that edge, playing fast. He just a home record. Yeah.
We're not even halfway through these video clips yet, and we're just like, "Yep, get him. Let's get
Uh,
him."
and he's stopping. Okay. He li- you can tell he lives in the backfield for sure.
Man,
He lives in
camera
that backfield.
cameraman is scared of him.
Mm.
Boom.
Yeah, he just violent, disruptor. then he can play in a three. He can play in a three stance, or and he's showing the ability to put his hand in the ground and still come up and bend that edge. I think that's real important. You see, he got his hand on the ground there, and then he's able to stand up and not and still get home. So he got a lot of good tools in his skill set. It looks raw, but very talented young man for sure.
Here we go. He's watching. Boom. He's got a keen eye. I love that.
Yeah, yeah, ain't nothing getting past him at all.
Mm-mm. There he is. There he is.
Yeah, He a monster on that edge.
Glad we're not going against him.
Might have to though, like you said, with his dad going to Georgia and Georgia being high on his list, Alabama trying to make him a priority so they don't have to go against him so he can be in our own so he can be on our side, but still the same. It's gonna be interesting how his recruit shakes out and how serious Alabama is about making him a top priority. But he, like I was saying, he this is the guy that you want to build your 2027 class around, and the tape speaks for itself. Just his versatility, inside and outside, hand in the ground, three technique, just an old fashioned pass rusher. Just yeah, I feel like this kid got the whole package for sure. Bat down, speed, effort, motor, everything you look for in a pass rush.
Ooh, there we go.
Not
Not.
afraid to tackle.
I love how he's celebrating. He's high fiving his teammates. There we go. He's watching. Oh my god!
Yep, you see him.
Watching.
Can't just blitz him. He gonna stone you. See,
Oh,
he still get home
here we
on
go.
his
One more.
chips the tight end, and they went right to him too. He chipped the tight end, then he blew up the running back and still got home. Yeah, he very violent.
Oh man! Boom!
hmm That's the type of defensive lineman Freddie Roach needs as he continues to develop what we already have on the roster, but can definitely build around him like I continue to say.
Oh, here we go, man. Oh man, tight end went down the hole. There we go. Oh, he's gonna get. Oh,
And yeah,
uh, y- go ahead.
yeah, he just I was saying he just real twitchy type of athlete can turn his hips in different directions real fast. So
Oh my
yeah, yeah,
god!
he looked like a big wrecking ball, man. Got to double team him.
Oh, there we go. I want him. I
Yeah,
want him.
yeah, bring me this young man for sure. That's why Alabama making him a top priority, man. Yeah, we see why. The tape speaks for itself for sure.
What can we do to get him? We got to convince his dad.
That man, you can't convince no Georgia man. He already got ties tied in. That you heard his little brother underneath him. Him and his little brother probably a package deal. 2027 and 2028, man. Especially with his dad previously playing there. But but fan base to dream for sure. Uh, can't never put it past Kellen DeBoer and staff to see what they can do to get this young man in here. But you see, he's making plays on fourth down, first down, third down. Yeah, he everywhere.
Oh yeah, he's making that magic. There we go. There he is again. There we are. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, it's a
They
ball
running,
run.
yeah, they running away from him, and he's still getting to him. Yeah, they running away from him.
They're just making it worse on themselves by running away from him. They should know that.
Hmm.
Like he's
Like
just
I
gonna
said,
get, huh?
no, I was saying, like I said, I'm just real impressed with his ability to put his hand in the ground and then stand up and playing the three technique and still get home. Just continue to consistently get home and bend that edge.
There you go. Oh
Just how
man,
he do.
they're gonna feel that in the morning. And one more to go. Here we go. Boom.
Yeah.
So looking at
Bad
these
man.
hot, huh?
No, I just say.
So looking at these highlights, yeah, what was your favorite out of all of them?
Shoot, the young man we just watched, like I said, just his ability just to wreak havoc on offensive lines and stuff like that, and crash these running backs and crash these quarterbacks and consistently get home. So I can definitely see why Alabama is making that young man a top priority. So he definitely the one that stood out to me. He got a nasty streak to him. He got the size. He's got the build. He's got everything you look for in a pass rusher. So yeah, that's definitely my favorite one.
Oh man, I love the. I'm torn between the block punt and oh man, there's just so many of it. Like the one where he's just pushing down the tight end, making the tight end go down the hole.
I like the block punt. The way he blocked it, and then he still had the athleticism to track the ball, get underneath it, and still take it in for the touchdown afterwards. That, like I said, you can't teach that type of motor. You can't teach that type of effort, and that's definitely something that Freddie Roach and Kane Warmack definitely will look for and can build around for the future. So getting him in Tuscaloosa and getting him on an official visit, that's definitely gonna be something I'm going to be monitoring because that young man is special.
Oh, he is, man. He most certainly is, and I'm glad that he is a top priority for the 2027 recruiting class. And finally, to cap this show up, we're gonna end it with did it say Cam? Oh Lord. Good Lord. Forgive me for that, ladies and gentlemen. K and Alabama flip Samson Gash from Michigan State. Because he is, of course, still committed to Michigan State for the 2026 recruiting class, but we suspect there's a lot of uncertainty in East Lansing,
Mhm.
especially with the future of Jonathan Smith and the fact that he was super impressed during his visit to Alabama. As he says, it gave me the goosebumps a little bit. So I bet he is somewhere. No, he's not there. No. But he was super impressed with it. But we'll let's go ahead and find what he had to say because I bet you there's plenty more because saw his Twitter feed from yesterday. What's this sound like to you, Trev?
Yeah, you talk about a kid like that, a real good piece that you can build around in that 2026 class. Top rated receiver from his area, 5-star kid. Uh, the fact that he was real impressed and real blown away, that I think that speaks volumes to the staff in the program that Alabama has, and what they have with Jamarcus Shepard, the Alabama receiver coach. So being able just to, you can never have too many weapons for sure. So the fact that Alabama is swooping in and getting this kid, wide eyed, I think that's pretty speaks just to the culture that they have and how able that, and that's why they have year after year. You always see they have one of the top recruiting classes. So hearing something like that, that doesn't surprise me at all.
Oh, no doubt. And for those who want to learn a little more about him, he is 6 feet tall, 180 pounds, attends Catholic Central High School from Novi, Michigan, class of 26, of course. And he's compared to Roman Wilson from the Steelers, according to Alan
Mm.
Pro from 247, and he is the Michigan Division One state champion in the 100-meter dash as a junior. Set a skate record with his wind legal 10.41 effort. Also
Mhm.
took third at meet in the 200-meter with a 21.36 in spikes.
Mm.
And his connections are to Sam Gash, where Sam Gash played at Penn State, played for the Patriots, Bills, Ravens, Saints, spent some time in the NFL coach with the Jets, Lions, and Packers. His mom played volleyball at New Mexico, Alicia Gash, and his brother Elijah Gash plays professional lacrosse. He's got quite a background, I tell you what. And here we go. And we've got some regular season highlights of this young man. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. You still with us, Chevion? Oh, here we go. He'll come back with us in a little bit. And we've got Gash waiting for pass. There we go. He's going to get it. He's going to get it. And he's waiting it out. Waiting it out. Oh, he beats his man. Oh, he's celebrating. He's celebrating. Go and get you that touchdown. There you go. Whoop. Oh, he's just man, he is just gashing and mashing all over his guy, all of those guys, isn't he? There we go. Go for a little gash and mash. There we go. There we go. Oh, here we go. Bat to pass. Boom. He's getting it. Touchdown. Touchdown. And looking at these regular season stats, he is, of course, top 50 wide receiver in the country. He's got 1,050 receiving yards and 12 touchdowns for this season. Man, he's just making magic all over the place. Oh, man. There again, he's getting it. Touchdown. Man, he knows how to leap for him. He's going to get him. He's going to get him. And we're seeing what he can do in special teams. And Travion is back. There he is.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Technical difficulties as always. I don't know why that always happens, but you talk about a kid, and this kid right here, the speed just pops off. So I can definitely see why he's compared to Roman Wilson. You see, taking slants to the crib from 60 yards out and things like that, and his ability to play in the backfield, his ability to play on the outside in the slot. That's definitely something that Ryan Grubb could just think about Ryan Grubb getting his hands on this type of kid right here. Um, in the 2026 class, and just Alabama's history of playing younger receivers. He definitely could come in and be a kid that we'll be hearing about next year if Alabama can get him to flip. And it is flip season, so it's no telling. Like I said, he was blown away from his visit, so that
Oh,
definitely be something to keep an eye on. But this kid is
oh,
impressive for sure.
oh, no doubt. He's going to get it. He's going to get it. And boom. There we go.
Yeah, he just looked like a sure-handed receiver. You see his blocking. Coach Shepard is gonna love that for sure.
Oh,
He
he
he, he
is.
kind of mauled him at the end there. Coach Shepard takes pride in all the Alabama receivers blocking, so that's definitely something. Definitely just another asset for sure. And he got some punt return ability. He taking that to the crib. He already got the wall right there.
There we go. Oh, we're going to see what he can do in kickoff returns. There we go. We're already getting some Thanksgiving treats, aren't we?
Yeah, man, just the versatility this kid has is impressive for sure. And he
Mm-hmm.
obviously you can tell he's not easy to tackle. You see, he's taking like 3 to 4 defenders to get him down, and just his elusiveness in the open field. We're seeing that now.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, and that's in that 6 foot. He's kind of that Ryan Williams type of builder. You can play him inside, can play him outside, can play him on special teams.
Here we go. Boom.
See that blocking? Yup. He's finishing off those blocks too. Like I said, Jamarcus Shepard. He grinning ear to ear with that type of effort right there.
There we go. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, just multiple
Time
good
for him to
touches.
go home. Time for my guy
Yeah,
to go home. That's what he's
yeah.
telling
Like
him.
I said, taking him to the bus, man. Already got him just sealing off that edge.
Here we go. Oh,
See, and that's like the fifth or sixth blocking clip we have. So you can see that he's a receiver that loves to block. Got good integrity in that department. So that's definitely important for sure.
well, we're gonna show one of the highlights that Travion missed. We're gonna show this highlight again to the audience, but that's fine with us because this is our guy Samson Gash. We're gonna see if we can get him. And Pit Snipe Husker says, stopping by, dropping a like. I can't take the jealousy watching Bama recruiting film. LOL. Oh, we
Yeah, they got a lot
appreciate.
of.
Huh?
No, I was saying, they got a lot of gems for sure. A lot of good targets for sure. And we definitely
Oh,
appreciate you for tuning into the show, dropping the like on that and everything.
oh yeah. And of course, that's why and we always appreciate all you guys tuning in to Alabama the Voice of College Football for the magic we're creating all right here. And again, we passed 3,000 subs. Thanks to all of you. We're building a top notch community all right here on Alabama the Voice of College Football. And we are just getting started all right here. Tune in. You're not going to want to miss it. Like, comment, subscribe, click on notification bell so you never miss no video whatsoever. Well, Travion, what have you got cooking this week, good buddy?
Just the remainder of the week. Like I said, just looking at some of these matchups. Really taking more of a deep dive into this college football playoffs and seeing how some of these injuries and things like that shake out for Alabama. They expecting a couple guys back, and also just seeing throughout the week, just the competition throughout the country, and also keeping an eye on Alabama basketball. You saw that they got ranked in the top 10. They're officially the number 8 team, and they're going to take on Purdue later on this week on Thursday, I believe. So having this, seeing the success of the school in football and basketball is just a really exciting time around Tuscaloosa, and just can't wait to just to see some more good ball in both sports, basketball and football.
Oh, great. I mean, it is fun seeing the magic we're creating in college basketball. Hey, before you know it, I think we could probably get a national title in college basketball.
Yeah, Nate Oates, got a strong group. That's something that they've been aiming for the last couple of years. You see multiple Final Four appearances and stuff like that, and the class that they've been able to bring in via the transfer portal and in high school recruiting. It'll be definitely interesting to see how Nate Oates can get this group to perform, and as we close out this year and get into the 2026 year and get closer to March Madness and stuff like that. But I think that NATO's got a good group, and they'll definitely be a threat and definitely be one of those top contenders in college football, as well as Alabama with Kelly DeBoer with in college football. So definitely an exciting time in Alabama athletics, and just looking forward just to see what both teams can do.
There we go. Tell your friends, your family, and the cashiers at Publix about the magic that Travion is creating all right here on Tware 1K. Give him a follow. You won't be disappointed, and you're going to be gaining a lot of knowledge not only on Alabama football and Alabama athletics, but on the NFL and Major League Baseball as well. Because I can tell you right now, this guy is a whiz when it comes to NFL football as well. I mean, he's got some great takes. I mean, I listen to his tapes, and you should too. And of course, you can check me out on my personal channel on Jackson Johnson 979, where I've got my show, The Jacksonian, where 280 subs away from that magic number, 1,000. And for more updates, what I've got going on Alabama with the Voice of College Football, The Jacksonian, other adventures at the Voice of College Football that are coming soon, of course, and on Locked On West Virginia with Mountaineer Paul for Jackson's World of College Football, and once or twice a week calls on the Paul Feinbaum Show. Check me out, JacksBOCFB on @/Twitter and on Instagram and Threads at JacksonJones543908. And note to self, I really need to change my Instagram Threads handle before the year ends. With that being said, we wish you all a happy Tuesday night. Glad that we're number 4 once again in the CFP rankings. The recruiting updates are awesome. Our basketball team is going to be awesome. And Jeffrey and I will be seeing you Thursday night, 9 p.m. Central Time for the call-in shows. We take your calls. And, of course, Saturday night, after the Alabama postgame show, Trevion, Jeffrey, and myself will be starring with all of you on the postgame show. Tune in. You won't want to miss it. And with that being said, good night. Sleep well. Stay safe. Stay warm. It's cold out. And roll Tide.